Yeah, today we're going to talk about Windows internals. This is day 2 of our cybersecurity course. So we just need to focus on the following concepts: navigate Windows architecture and kernel concepts, and master PowerShell scripting and automation, understand Windows security fundamentals, analyze event logs and threats. So we have two types of Windows architecture: kernel mode, direct hardware access, full privilege, OS component, process and threads. Each process has isolated address space. Threads are scheduling unit within the process. And we have here registry structure. Here we have HKLM. We are going to talk about this because this is actually very useful to help us in the coming videos. We have registry. We have system-wide settings here, where it's located in the HK local M machine, HKLM, HKCU current user specific settings. In the system-wide settings, we have the hardware, the device information, SAM, user account and password, where the username and password is stored. Security, where the security policies are there. Software, where the installed software's programs up there. Settings, and services and drivers, where the system are stored in the system. So these are. Let's open a dot. No, we didn't. Let's run registry editor. Okay, to see what is mentioned here. So we have here this is what's mentioned here. HKLM, which is the system-wide settings are located here. All the PC system-wide settings are here. So for example, here the drivers, all the driver information are located here. Okay, the hardware information are located here. SAM, the password, username, password information are stored here. Security settings, software, all the application you can see it here. Zip, ASOS, DTS, NVIDIA, all the applications installed on the PC and system are located under software, right? The settings for those applications. And system, here the services and the drivers are here. But for user specific, you can find it here. And these are actually users identifiers. Okay, how you can find for each users the system. And SID is a unique identifier for users and group. Okay, you just have to know that about security identifiers. They are a unique identifier for users and group, as you see there in the registry here. As you can see that we have for each user we have different SID, right? This is a unique identifier for users and groups. Yeah. So each user, they have their own. Yeah. Access token contain user's identity and permissions. Okay. And you just have to know that this SID means a unique identifier for users and group. And UAC is user access control restricts privilege. UAC means user access control. Let's just do this. This is a UAC. Okay. Let's say. No, let me show you. Let me do something. Okay, that only an administrator can do. Yeah, because I am an administrator, it's not going to the user access control is not going to pop up. But Usually whenever like a normal user tries to log in or do any delete or install application, if they don't have permission, they receive something like it asks them to enter username and password, right? That's user access control. Okay, for me it's not going to ask me, but user access control, yeah. So here we can manipulate those settings, like notify only when app try to make change to the computer. This is the default. Notify me only when app tries to make change to not into my laptop. Here you can modify it here, but that's basically user access control. It restricts privileges, like prevents users that don't have permission to do anything on the system. It's PowerShell. It's a command. It's object based, CMD led, full scripting. It's used for scripting. It's like CMD. CMD is text based. This is the difference. PowerShell is an object based. CMD led, full scripting. Execution policy, remote sign, recommended balance of security and usability. For PowerShell CMD led, list available commands, show running process, list Windows services, and query system event logs. Okay, let's try it one by one. PowerShell pipeline operation. Let's go ahead and try PowerShell. Let's just type PowerShell here, and it will open for you the PowerShell. So let's get process. Chaining command with operator. Chaining command with operator means this one. You see this one, get process is a single command. Is a single command where object name is explorer. Okay, so we are basically saying that list the process that has an object name explorer only. Okay, so this is operators. You remember like what we used for cat and grep in Linux? The same idea. You can put two different commands. You can use operators like this. We have Windows password security and SAM. SAM is a security account manager, and this is where the username and password is stored. Okay, and you can find it on the C here. Okay, you can find it on yeah, let's put this back, and you can find SAM here. We can go to C, and we can go to Windows. We can go to System 32. We can go to config, and this is the SAM file. Okay, this is our SAM file. This is where the username and password is stored locally here. And NLTM is a modern hashing, more secure than LM. Okay, LM is no longer used. That's what you need to know. And it was used before Windows Vista. It's no longer used. Should be disabled. And NLTM is used now. It's a way to how the authentication works in Windows. Okay, NLTM, modern hashing. And window event logs, we have critical event ID. Okay, event logs are like, let me show you what it means. See, this is an application called Event Viewer. Okay, so now here we have different logs, like Windows log, application and service log, subscription. We'll go with Windows log, and Windows log has different types, like application logs here, security logs, setup, system logs. Okay, so let's go to security logs here and see the event IDs. Not security log, let's see security log here. Yeah, and go to event IDs. Yeah, so this is security log. Okay, let's say this, you have to memorize this event IDs by your mind. 4624 means successful login. Okay, we can filter here, like filter current log with the event ID 4624. as you can see, all this were success logins. Like when I logged in successfully, I'm getting this success. You can go to details here. It's going to tell you yeah, here you mentioned login success. This is details, and you can even, yeah, it will open for you here. Account was successfully logged in, right? So whenever there's a success login, you're going to get event ID 4624. Whenever there is a failed login, you're going to receive event ID 4625. See, these are failed IDs. Someone attempted to log in and failed to log in. So he tried to put the wrong password, so it logged it as a failed attempt. Process creation is 4688, صح? Yeah, this is 4688 process creation. This is whenever a new process is created, and it will log it as 4668. This is the event ID. Okay, this is the event ID, and the event ID is important because process created event ID, like yeah, 4720 filter. 4720 is yeah, let's check it. We don't have this because user account created, because I didn't create any user account yet. Okay, let's, yeah, yeah, this is Windows event log, event viewer. You can check the logs. This is useful information. So if you join like a SOC analyst team or SOC team, or you try to investigate attacks, this event IDs are very important. Okay, for your information, it will give you detailed information. PowerShell basics. Yeah, let's start practicing PowerShell commands. We already opened PowerShell, right? So let's start, like, get process. It's going to list all the processes running in the PC. It's the same as this one. See, when we go to task manager here, okay, it's just doing this one. These are all the processes that are running currently on the PC, right? The same thing is running it here. Okay, so let's go back here and try a different command. Get service name, Windows update. So what I did is okay, I got the service name of Windows update. It's called like this, WAAU user V. Okay, this is to get a specific service, the status of a specific service. You can see here it's telling you it's running. Okay, this is how you can know whether a service is running or not. Like it's like this. Let's go to service here, and we can see here Windows update, right? Windows update, this one here is showing running. It's the same idea of the GUI, except here you just have to specify the time. Same thing we can do like with Windows time. Yeah, I did syntax error. Windows time, just change this one, make it time. Yeah, so it stopped. Windows time stopped, right? Here is stopped. So we have another, this is pipeline, okay, where you put two different commands. We can try get process, and where object and dollar sign underscore dot CPU is greater than 100. So I'm telling it, give me the processes who have CPU consumption or consuming consumption CPU but greater than 100%. Okay, those are the processes. Only it filtered only the processes that have that one. Okay. Yeah. So this is system enumeration. System enumeration. We just need to go to the PowerShell here and check. Let's clear it first. And system info. This is going to give you the information of your system, all the details that you need to know about your system. This is similar to system information from GUI, this one. Yeah, this is actually similar to this one. Okay, it gives you the PC detail, the processor, system model, manufacturer, RAM, all that stuff. Okay. And install softwares like we have commands like get local user. Here it's going to give you the local user. Okay, and we have local group as well. This commands you can practice it on your own. Install software. This is going to give you the list of installed softwares. This is the startup location. Yeah, this is the startup location. Network configuration ipconfig/all. Yeah. For event log analysis, this commands also I suggest you practice it at home. And this is for log analysis lab. And privilege escalation is a way where, let's say I logged into this PC as a user. Okay, I tried to escalate my permission to admin. Okay, in order to access resources. That's what we call by privilege escalation. Okay, trying to get more permissions than than my user has. Okay, these are ways to do it, and this we can go through it in the privilege escalation course. We don't need to go through it now. Okay, just understand that. Understand we have something called startup folder here. One second. We have run folder. Let me show you the run folder. One second. Run folder. I think it's under system. There is a path where we use for privilege. Let me get the path for runs folder, just so you can see how attackers actually use this for privilege escalation and persistence. Okay. So these things I want to show you something like here. For example, an attacker might create a malware in your and add it as a service here. Like I can create a service here, right? File. Yeah, I can create a service here. Okay, let me do it using CMD. Okay, let me show you. CMD. Okay, SC. SC. We have. We have a command to create service here, QC No. Is it start? I think it's sc create actually. Yeah, it's actually sc create test service. Yeah, sc create, then we were supposed to, yeah, service is correct, this service, and we're supposed to go put the path of the service. What the path of the service, let's put some path here. Let's put some application here, whatever. Yeah, any application would be just for test purpose. Let me go to C here. Let's run ng-rock. Okay, let's just put ng-rock path here. Okay, it's just for the sake of, let's put it C. ng-rock.exe. Okay, so what I want to do is, like, I'm going to create a service inside this service, and the service will point to this application ng-rock. Okay, where I put it MC. Okay, so access denied because let's see, maybe because of the cmd run as admin. Okay, service entry in the registry and service database. Yeah, we're supposed to, yeah. So 1 second. There is a command we used to create. Let's see, create service command. This is the syntax. Yeah, this is the syntax actually. This is the syntax that we used to create. Okay, what I was missing is bin path. Okay, equals to, and we have to put it also inside the bin path. and path equals to c dot ng-rock dot exe. So the issue now is make sure everything matches the syntax, and the path is done. Service name, bin path, service name. Okay, create. Yeah, so this is create service success. So what I did now is I created a service here called test service. Okay, you can see it in the, if you refresh here, it's going to be here, this one. This is the service that I created. So when I start this service, what happens? It's going to run ng-rock, right? So what do yeah, window could not start test service, local computer access denied. Okay, but anyways, it run ng-rock, right? You see the thread is blocked here. So what attackers do is they will create a service, okay, and link it with the path, so like and run it so that it can run the malware. They will put the malware here in any location and link it with the service and run it. That's why we need to know about the service. And same thing, there is also something called run and run once, and these are two registry files that we need to know actually, and they're important. These locations executes run executes every time a user logs in. Typically, user application needs to start a window. Typically used for applications that need to start with Windows. Okay. Run once, execute once upon login, then immediately deletes the registry entry. Okay, so these are actually locations inside Windows. Okay, we can find them in the registry and on the folder also. Let's try to find them in the registry. The reason I'm showing you this is because this is where the attacker hides the malware in the run once or runs, so that it can start whenever a user restarts the computer. It will start automatically. You know, the malware. That's why they hide it here. Let's go ahead and see run once, where it is. It's going to be in HKLM here, and it's going to be under might be system toolset. No, it's going to be under the let's check the path here. We have it here actually. The path here, yeah. HKLM software, Microsoft Windows, and current version and ROM. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out. Software, Microsoft Windows, current version, and ROM. Software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, and run. We're looking at software here. Microsoft, Windows, current version, and run. We have here run and run once, and that's where we yeah, these are the tools. Yeah, basically these are the softwares that will run on startup, right? You can see it even here, like in the task, not task manager. Yeah, you can do it in task manager also. You can see startup apps here, right? If you check the enabled, so you can see that Norton Reflect UI. So these are the softwares that will run once, will only run once. So the user actually hides the malware inside this location. Okay, this run once actually is also in Windows path. Okay, in Windows path, it can be found in Windows path as well. Not only in registry. In registry I showed you here, and yeah. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. Like, that's what we use, that the attackers use for persistence. Okay, registry persistence. That's where they hide their malware, so that whenever a victim tries to restart his PC, still it will work automatically. It will start. Okay, the malware. Okay, also there is one more thing, task scheduler. This is the tool. This is used to schedule tasks. You can use create, manage, comment task that your computer will carry out automatically at the time you specify. Okay, like you can create any task here, file, create a task, let's say I will name it run. Description: run only when user is logged in, run whether user is logged in or no, and I click OK. Please enter a task name, at least one action. Okay, you're supposed to create an action here. I'm going to start a program. Okay, I'm going to name this one, I'm going to name it same like ng-rock program here, and this one, yeah, this is taken as a virus. It's preventing me because it's secure, but that's the idea basically. Start the program. Yani it's like scheduling the time. You can set here, like you can ask it to run this application after 1 hour or whenever the user logged in, or you can specify triggers here like one time, daily, and repeat task every day, every hour, expires. Yeah, this is also one method that attackers use. Task misconfigured task. Also, if you have misconfigured it, they can use it also. Just do this in your practice this one. Yeah, and write PowerShell scripts with loops. Yeah, and deep dive service analysis. Registry persistent location. We've talked about this already. Run key, run once, single execution. Startup folders. Yeah, these are the startup folder. We didn't go through it. Like, let's go to the C users, and you go to any user here. You go to app data, and you go to roaming. You go to Microsoft, and you go to Windows. You click start. You go to start menu, and you go to startup, which is not here actually. Might be because I'm actually not. Start menu, program, startup, program data. Let's try the other one. C, program data. We have user here. Let's check any user actually. Public, roaming. No, SS, okay. No, not this one. This is program data. Microsoft Windows, start menu. Here we have programs, startup. Yeah, so right now these two applications will start are here. This is the location for this PC, okay, where you will find users, like attacker can put malware inside. And PowerShell credentials best practice: never plain test password. Correct use get credentials. Okay, cred convert to secure string. Window credentials manager. CMD key, password, advanced log analysis. Common misconfiguration to identify: disabled window firewall, weak local admin password, unnecessary service running as system, guest account enabled, old unpatched system. And UAC prevents unauthorized privilege escalation. Admin user gets split token, admin plus user. Certain operation trigger UAC prompt. Yeah. Registry key controls UAC behavior. Build the report script, PowerShell module system. Yeah, this is for Active Directory. Non recommended. It's PowerShell execution policy. It's recommended to use remote sign. Download scripts need signature. All sign. And that's basically it for Windows internal. The idea is just to give you a basic idea on what we will be using, what tools and what in Windows, like just so that you can understand. Yeah, you can have a basic idea on what and why we are using it. Later on, we will deep dive on each topic. Okay, the goal of this session is just to introduce you with these things. So my recommendation is just practice the the what we learned today and practice what we learned yesterday as well. Okay, on your own. Do the labs, like be practice it on your own PC. With you download VMware and download Kali Linux and Windows and just see, have a look, okay, around, and you can also learn by yourself, like so that you can understand what each means and what's the benefit. Yeah, you can deep dive on each topic. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week in the next session.